I'm Pete Carroll, and you're watching the Sports Desk.
Torrance Beach isn't exactly known for its waves. It's a great place for volleyball, body surfing, and taking award-winning photographs. That's right, Jeff Yusa of Torrance won a national contest by the serious surf website, surfline.com, and the prize was pretty cool. Juan Hernandez caught up with this one-of-a-kind story.
When you think of some of the most iconic images in surfing, we typically come across moments like Laird's Wave of the Century at Chopu, Mickey Dora cruising at Malibu, or Greg Knoll standing at the bay. Throw out the name Torrance Beach and you're likely to start a conversation about fickle sandbars and waves that are blown out by 11 a.m. But as local photographer Jeff Yusa showed the surfing world last year, on the right day, this little spot on the West Coast has plenty of magic to offer.
It was a freak day. I mean, there was definitely swell in the water. Looked everywhere except here. Went to El Porto first, looked at Hermosa, Manhattan, and it was kind of side shore. You know, conditions weren't that great, and almost went home. Said, hey, let's go check Torrance last minute, and came over the hill, and it was offshore. It was perfect, solid 10 foot. It was actually pretty crowded that day. Pat Weber, the guy in the shot, was actually sitting a little bit further out, and the wave came right to him. It was kind of front door service, and he turned around and just started going, and yeah, we just started firing off.
And you knew that was the one?
I didn't know right then and there. I didn't know what I had until I got home and started, looking at the whole, popping the disc, looked at everything I had, and when I came across that one, I thought it was pretty special.
The photo was soon submitted to surfline.com, the sport's largest online publication. It quickly drew attention by winning the publicly voted monthly photo challenge in June of 2009. And with thousands of surfers across the world being hypnotized by that image of local surfer Pat Weber, clearly more worried about style than the overhead barrel trying to chase him down, Jeff eventually won Surfline's honor as their best user photo of the entire year, including a trip to Hawaii and a new opportunity.
They wanted me to get out and shoot the first leg of the Triple Crown, which was the Reef Haleiwa Pro. So I got to sit up and, set up with a bunch of other photographers and shoot, the top 45 surfers in the world, which was awesome. First experience for me like that. And yeah, from there it was just really documenting the rest of the trip, what we saw. And part of the deal was Surfline wanted to run a slideshow on my documenting the trip. So after the trip was over, I had to send in what I got. Because after that slideshow ran, when I got back, just the documenting of the trip, I had a lot of local guys coming up to me and saying, hey, you're Jeff, you're that guy who won that contest. And, a lot of these guys I don't know. So it just really hit me then. I mean, more locally, because the shot was shot locally, a lot of the guys picked up on it. And, a lot of the Torrance boys, they were pretty stoked to see a shot of our local break, getting such big exposure. And as surfers, you usually try and protect your break, but a lot of the guys were really, really happy for me. So that was really cool.
A photo in any Surfline feature will get upwards of tens of thousands of views in a matter of weeks, all without breaking one of surfing's unwritten rules by naming the wave that gained so much attention worldwide. But for everybody who misses days like this every winter, Jeff's got you covered. Nowadays, shooting more than he surfs.
Lately, I've been doing a little bit of work with Billabong. And I mean, that was a big stepping stone for me. I mean, just to work with a company like them, I mean, world renowned. And a lot of the local riders will also, purchase prints for me. So it's tough. I mean, when everything comes together and the conditions are perfect, as a surfer, or, when you want to get out and ride, it's almost like a sacrifice to have to run to the car, get out of your wetsuit and grab the camera and watch all these, watch all your buddies out there and all these empty, perfect waves come through and you're not on them. So it's a sacrifice, but I think it's all worth it when you get home and you look at those shots and you say, oh, I'm glad I brought my camera out to document that.
Thanks, Juan. To see more of the Spartan alums' photography, you can find it online anytime. Galleries and blogs, they're both updated regularly. And yes, that's right, Jeff Yusa is born and he's raised in Torrance, and he's a surfer, and he's certainly making his hometown proud. If you have a camp or an event you'd like the Sports Desk to cover this summer or this fall, you can let us know by contacting us a few different ways. Call the number on your screen at 310-618-5762. Email us at thesportsdesk@TorranceCA.Gov. View all of our shows online at TorranceCA.Gov, and all of the 2010 shows are on YouTube too. We've got some cool stuff coming up in the weeks ahead, But first, you have to remember that the plunge is the place to be before school starts. On August 20th and 21st, the Aquacade hits the waters of the plunge. Last year, the synchronized swimmers dazzled us with songs of the summer from their Summer Nights Beach theme. Is it possible to top it this year? Motown is Yo-Town this year. Make sure you check it out. There's so much coming up in this new school year. Don't forget that football and volleyball previews are around the corner. So if you have the inside scoop on anything, let the Sports Desk know. So until next time, have a good time.